is your boy A3B.
And D3V.
And we
The three peeps.
poppin', baby. And Ren is back. Ladies and gentlemen, the channel is back. My monitor still broken.
I wasn't prepared for this.
As of the time of recording. Well, originally we were going to do I Shot the Sheriff, which I'm still really excited for. But the fact that
me too.
My monitor went down and I haven't... We missed like a whole week of uploads. I figured this is a good apology to give people the song that they have been wanting more than anything. So, Money Game.
Great.
I don't know anything about this song. Ren just has the lyrics posted here and says song is out on Spotify and iTunes. And other ones, and all the other ones. Downloading it supports me and helping me carry on making music for you guys. Hey, you guys! So, be sure y'all are also supporting Ren. Rope.
Oh, hell. It's already good. God damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it.
He is fucking nailing. I'm gonna turn... Can you hear it?
Why? I know. Like, it doesn't even have to start before we're just like...
Do you hear it? How he's slamming these strings?
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A pull chain to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame to make.
Okay,
Bro.
Shit!
Is hostage is strumming? What? What? Who fucking storyboarded this?
Amazing. This is already... One of the comments on our Tales trilogy was... Because I called it, this is the greatest music video of all time. Somebody was like, wait till you see the Money Games. Like, this is crazy.
This shit's genius. I can't handle it, man. I just told you I didn't fucking come here prepared for this.
Holy shit. Okay. It's a strange time. Let me just fucking... We're going to listen to this back real quick. I think I was so focused on the fucking visuals. It was so much guys. I couldn't even pay attention to the
sorry guys. Eat your comments. It's a lot.
The criteria, eerie, theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when...
Okay, but that flow there, bro, that flow.
Not nobody switches, bro, and the way he uses criteria.
God.
Oh. Fuck, man. God
Parliament Interior. Okay, well, let's break it down from the top. It's a strange time we're living in. World can put fear in ya. Hierarchy parties, and they make us feel inferior. But how he says inferior... to rhyme with fear in you.
Oh, man. In criteria. Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
He's using the eerie of each part and the eerie to... Fuck.
This is crazy already.
Sorry. I know. We're not even...
We're
this
26.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves anymore. We do it for y'all.
Oh. Devil walks among us. Okay, greed... Holy shit. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through the parliament interior. Devil walk among us, they fit the criteria. So, we're talking about the world and the status that the world is living in. The world can put fear in ya. The literal words that he's saying right now is like, this is a terrifying time. Everybody, like the big bad wolves, they feel big and bad, and that's their job, is they want the big companies and the big people to feel like big companies and to feel like big people, so you feel too small to do something about it. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria, is such a bar, bro. Is such a bar.
Fucking gold. That's so good. So true. So true, so good. Same.
And then, eerie theories strike fearin' weary-minded men is fucking crazy, bro. Is fucking crazy. The internals there with eerie theory strike fear in weary minded men. Like, it's fucking poetic justice is what it is, dude. This is that whole line right there would give someone from the fucking 20th century a stroke just trying to read it.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
For real though, mad facts. Okay, all right, cut.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Hold on. Is that One World Trade Center? Am I crazy? Like the fucking South Tower just chilling like a villain. Am I crazy?
No. Hands enough to.
We're
so off track.
This has kids, so we have to make a lot of cuts so he can like go be a dad. That's why there's like all these random cut. Every time he leaves to go like help his kids with something, I always try to like fuck with him and see the most random shit I can bring up, and that one takes the cake. When we're clearly living in dictatorships. Holy fuck, bro. The follow-up with when we're clearly living in. So, I really like this because it kind of touches base with a lot of my experiences I had in Denver. You really don't realize nobody hates the poor more than the poor. As much as like rich people are fucking assholes. When I was like in the bottom of a barrel in Colorado, like it's so close to being homeless. It was I had my car broken into and nearly stolen twice by people who lived in the same situation, like the same scenarios as me. That when they broke into my car the first time, they did it just for the fun of it. They didn't try to steal my car. There was nothing in my car to steal. I parked in the far corner of the parking lot, and just for shits and giggles, they took and threw a brick through my back windshield, which is bullshit. But that's why I love this line. Eerie theories strike fear in weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Because it's talking about the fact that, well, we're all busy beating the hell out of each other and pointing fingers at each other and fighting each other. It's the guys at the top of the barrel are the ones who we should be pointing fingers at, but we're so worried about the people standing next to us that we're not worried about the people miles in front of us.
So deep, man. I just love it.
This is crazy, bro. I love this. The fact that his hostage is playing, I think it's his hostage. I didn't get that at first, but when you said he has his hostage playing the guitar, I lost it, dude.
It just seems like that's what he's implying, and I'm in love with that. I don't know why. It's just so genius. He's like, hey, I'm gonna do a music video where I'm psycho and I got a hostage, but guess what? The hostage is gonna play my instrumental.
Wild.
It's so genius, bro. I'm fucking ready for it.
Well, and at the same time, now like because as I said in the opening before you even got to see it, it didn't sound like Ren playing the guitar. It wasn't the plucking. It was the beat. It was almost like a panic. If you listen to the beginning.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the strum.
Yeah, it was like a strum hit.
Panic.
Strum hit. Like, that's a crazy, bro. That's some cool storytelling.
Damn it.
Because this isn't Ren playing the guitar.
Okay, god damn it. Why do we do this to ourselves one more time?
All right.
Living in dictatorships, nearly blinded by illusions to choose. But who's fooling who? A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed the game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was
obviously, very obviously, this whole theme is going to be money's the root of all evil. But shit.
This is already insane.
We're not even a fucking minute in.
46 seconds. 46 seconds.
I can't even fucking say.
Get like a brain. We're clearly living in dictatorships, nearly blinded by illusions to choose. But who's fooling who? A ball chained to your shoes. Saying, I like the blinded by illusions to choose. There is like an old adage for when you have kids of you never ask your kid, like you don't go, hey, do you want juice? If you want your kid to drink juice, what you say is, do you want juice in a red cup or a blue cup? Is that what your kid's like? Oh, the blue cup. And now you've just tricked your child into thinking they had an option to choose something. And that's literally what the world does for you today. That's how everybody, that's how all the higher-ups operate.
System works.
That's how the whole system works. Is they give you the illusion of choice, while at the same time, their agenda is getting pushed to the front every single time. They just make it seem like you're getting what you want by giving you that option to choose between a lesser of two evils. Pained, it's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets the whole world burn as the world turns. That's crazy, bro. The flip there. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame. Saying the classic adage of you gotta spend money to make money fits in perfect here. And it's the truth. So, you do have to spend money to make money. But the whole, like, it makes greed a game. Following it up with that makes greed a game that lets the whole world burn. Because everybody's trying to burn over everybody. Look at one Mr. Beast video where they fucking have, like, an option to fucking... You could just see, like, the greed that a lot of people in the world have. And you can have 100 people in a room. All it takes is one greedy person to fuck over the 99 non-greedy people. And that's all it takes is one person to ruin the whole game for everybody. So then that mentality comes in of, like, you're all at the bottom of the barrel. If this one person is going to screw us all over... Well, then fuck it. I might as well screw everybody over and see if I can come out a little bit ahead since I'm going to get screwed over anyways. And so are they.
Welcome to my world.
Crazy. Shit is insane. But the flip here that says that makes greed a game that lets the whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns.
But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain.
Ow!
Storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to put blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Alright, the man talks, I listen. The man talks, I fucking listen.
He said stop.
He said stop.
I stopped.
He said stop. Holy shit.
Bro, what? Bro, the chorus, man.
Money was... So we got a little bit left of verse 1, and then we get to the chorus. So at the end of verse 1, we got... Money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turn a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer, his finger on the trigger of a money game. The cinematography here has been crazy.
I know.
The camera, like... The camera's been moving in and out and following Ren. This is Ren's story to tell. The camera's not centered on the victim with Ren moving around the victim. The camera's centered on Ren who's rotating around the victim.
Which is great.
I like so much more
and it's
because...
it's not all, but it's like mostly singular shots. Panning.
I think this has been one shot.
You think? I think so too, but I couldn't tell you. Like there's,
Yeah, Ren is kind of famous for doing one takes. Not one take. One take is entirely different. One take is like,
but one shot.
One shot. Yeah. No, well, one take is like depends. One take is like you get up there, you say action, you do it in one take, and then you go home. That's what one take is.
Yeah.
One shot is the same thing. It's just gonna take you about 256 takes.
Yeah.
Because everything has to go just perfect. Like, I poked in the eyeball. I'm sorry. He poked him in the eyeball. Do you see that shit?
I can't fucking say.
He can't. He has a fucking blanket over his head. A sheet. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. Is this an analogy? But I like the fact that the cinematography is focused on Ren. Because Ren's not Ren in this song. Ren's not representing Ren. This isn't Ren telling his story. Ren is representing the evil of the world. He is the corporations here. Not the lyrics that he's saying, right? The lyrics that he's saying is Ren speaking and talking about this experience, but the visual of this music video is Ren is the person who put you in this position. That's why Ren is not the hostage in the chair. Ren is the one dressed in black, pointing the gun, wrapping the rope. So I like the fact that it's his story, because we don't get to be the main characters of this. It's not the people at the bottom of the barrel who get to be the main characters of this. It's the evil in the world that's the main character of this, which I really love.
Dude, because in that concept that you're, just to add to your concept a little more, therefore the victim, the hostage, is the everyman.
Yeah.
That is panically strumming with the system, trying to stay calm at the same time and get through it.
Trying to get through it.
Fuck.
Yeah. The lyrics here are fucking crazy. Money was invented for trade, and in theory, money should work fabulously.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing on paper.
On paper. On paper.
Fun wasn't intended, but accepted.
But take those bits of paper, twist hearts, make slaves, turn a saint into a... I'm doing hand motions here. There's a lot going on. Turn a saint into a sinner, a child to a killer is crazy. Taking the two most innocent things you can be, a little kid or a saint, into a sinner and a killer is crazy. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Bars. Then we get to the chorus and the singing. The singing. In the rain, bro. Rain, rain, rain. A storm, it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame, which is exactly what happens. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. And I love the visual flip. He doesn't say point the finger at yourself. He doesn't say point your finger at the mirror. He says it in the most interesting and unique way possible to say, point the mirror at ourselves, because he's saying, like, we like to point the blame. So you're already pointing. But now that you're pointing the blame, he's saying, point the mirror at ourselves. So now we're pointing at ourselves. That was such a unique way to say that and to drive that point home. The singing here was so good. The cinematography has been insane. The lyricism is crazy, but the singing really took me out. Singing,
I know the singing's killing me. It's killing me. His voice.
Rain.
The soul. You can hear the soul coming in.
And that's what I said, man. You can see my reaction. The soul, man. Get some soul in there. It's like he's getting some British soul. Let's go.
Poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Oh, the suspense.
Oh, but hold on.
He's cooking.
Oh, he's got the gloves! The gloves are coming on!
Ooh, the humming. Soul.
This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. I say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate. That's feeding my speech.
Okay. Fucking, can you imagine how many takes this took of him picking up that bat and he didn't like how it sounded when he brushed it against the metal bars? And the fact that
the way he uses it as part of the production.
I want to know.
Nobody told us in the comments about the soul.
About the soul. Yeah.
The soul.
Yeah, the
They
soul.
told us about the singing, but not the soul.
I don't know who this other actor is who's playing the guitar, but he's doing a phenomenal job of keeping up with Ren here.
Yeah. Oh man, the credit that goes to the team and crew that he utilizes is just as much to him, man. This
is legitimately insane. That was my first thought, like, going into this when he went over the gloves was like spine tingling. Him putting on the gloves, I was like, oh, some shit's going on. And then he picked up the bat.
Well, but
and my jaw.
Hey, to add to it though, I will point out that he does keep touching them without the gloves, but he didn't actually hit them without the gloves, and it's almost kind of a representation of like he's too good to actually hit him, so he uses the glove kind of as a representation of the higher class that he's portraying here, kind of adding on to the concept we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I also there's just there's miles to dissect here. There's miles to dissect here. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support the ideas that keep us separate. So the internals of president, evident, resident, a separate, but also the internals of ear, fear, idea. Also the fact that he says, "Dear Mr. President," is interesting. UK, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's from Wales. Where's he from? It's just the Prime Minister.
He's writing this in the perspective of
an American. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident. Is crazy because he's literally saying, like, it starts off and you think it's going in one direction and then he veers the other, because he's saying they're a resident of fear when they support the idea that keeps us separate, when they make us believe that everyone is coming to terrorize you in the streets, they say proudly through gritted teeth. I want to see how he continues it, but I like the fact he's saying, like, they're stirring up fear in the streets. Like, this whole song has been about how this system is designed to keep you down. But how it keeps you down is by making everybody who's down keep you down. It's not about the higher-ups keeping you down. It's about the fact that they put you there and let you take yourself out. His acting is immaculate.
Straight up.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say proudly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called a pop.
What the fuck did he just say to me?
In freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you didn't break yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome. And also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again.
Gold. Oh my god, that was literally the coolest bar I've ever heard in my life. I forgot what it was. Let's dissect it and get back to it.
Bro. Fuck.
It's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. When did freedom become a reason to hate?
Which is wild because of the way the world is right now.
And that's what it is everybody's like, this is my freedom of speech. The hate that everybody has for each other, and they're so proud to beat their chest with it and say, I hate this group of people. When did freedom become a reason to hate? Like, I've given you freedom. What are you going to do with it? You're going to tear down other people. Just sucks. A way to justify a racial slur or insult we make. There's an irony in freedom, because in the West, we have pillaged and plundered and murdered like savages. I think this is the line he said, like, crazy fast, and I fucking shit myself.
We have pillaged and plundered and murdered like savages.
We have pillaged and plundered and murdered like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's crazy, bro.
Those in the
That
West. So
insane.
again, this is definitely, I'm definitely getting this as perspective of
Oh, it 100% is.
American systems.
Yeah, this is fucking a way to justify a racial slur or insult we make. There's an irony in freedom, because in the West, we have pillaged and plundered and murdered like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's the message. That is the truth. That is a fact. That is exactly what has happened. We take, and that's the way, and he mentions this a little bit later, is that the way culture has always been. It's not the fact that,
he further breaks it down. Yeah,
it's not that, oh, we're the Americans are so evil. It's been the whole world. America is just where that has, this country has conquered this country, has conquered this country, has conquered this country. And the last kind of time that happened on a global scale was America. If you're, Jesus, there's just so much here. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. I fucking hate, there's nothing I hate worse than that. And it's everybody pointing the finger. I hate how religion has become this weaponized tool to just point out sin. And sin is the stupidest ways possible. Nobody should care. I keep politics off of all of my channels for the most part. Like, I try to stay, just because I try to make this a safe place away from politics. But where I draw the line is, like, there is no reason why gay people shouldn't be allowed to get married.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would that matter to anybody? I don't give a shit if two gay guys want to have a piece of paper that says that they can be together.
Love who you love. Just know who you are, man. Fuck.
Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. If your country was in flames, you'd immigrate yourselves in a second. True. Like, if shit hit the fan in a way that you don't want, you would go and immigrate to somewhere else that's better. Still spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're an immigrant, because all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. The irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants.
I love that.
America,
the irony is imminent.
Irony is imminent.
Love that.
I'm about to spit this in a way that is going to make you realize how stupid you sound, while also making it sound poetic. America was colonized by Britain. Britain was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. I don't know who the Saxons are. I'm pretty sure they play the saxophones. That's kind of cool. They were German, by the way, so German saxophone players. People throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain. That's true. Nobody likes a German because of Die Hard, I'm pretty sure. And yet we make, I shouldn't say that. That totally, that was like a Holocaust denier type shit. Bro. That was crazy.
That was gold. We have Berlin fans. I hope that they thought that was funny. You keep that.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry. Oh, of course, World War II is the problem here, right? What if we have Saxons who watch our channel and they're like, he thinks I'm a saxophone player? Okay.
He thinks I'm German.
Demonize a whole people. Okay, I think we're about to get into new stuff. So
yeah.
Let's just fucking get into it. That was crazy.
Freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that savages colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Wow. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourself.
How he's poking and prodding this whole time too, like he's hitting the chair with the bat.
And like you said, the acting's immaculate.
In a second, still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants.
I love how Ren and the cameraman are going opposite directions.
I know.
Love that. It's creating a really cool effect, a really cool pan. Keep going.
Immigrants, irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome. And also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans.
How he does the marching, the German march here? As he, he tucks
I didn't catch that.
That's really cool.
Because he does throw it up.
They were German, by the way. You know how...
That's storytelling, ladies and
gentlemen. That's a choice. Yeah, that's his acting is immaculate.
Wild.
People throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep.
We worship the bleak. bleep.
We
We
worship
worship
the bleep
the
is the
bleep.
craziest
Oh my god,
my
bro.
entire life.
TV shows repeat, yeah, we worship the bleep. Our opinions are our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame.
Different chorus,
But
bro.
point the mirror at
The different
ourselves.
tone.
We're all part of this whole money game.
Oh my god,
Bro,
I don't know
he
what the fuck's
dropped-
about to happen, but yeah, the fact he dropped like a whole octave.
I was gonna say an octave.
It's wild.
Fucking so good.
It's such a choice. It's such a
So
choice.
good. All right, before we get into this good part, let's talk about the last part of that verse.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
That's so
god, dude.
good, bro. The middle we sleep. Fuck.
Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same, and the same old situation plays on repeat. The way he flips that the same and repeats it twice to push forward the different meaning is huge. Jewish or Muslim, the same, and the same old situation plays on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat, yet we worship the... Okay, in his lyrics he says we worship the bleak. I swear to God,
bleep.
I thought he said
Okay.
bleep, as in like you worship the censored
Censorship.
part. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That's what I got. I thought the same thing you did.
yeah. I was like, that's a
Okay.
bar. That's wild. It says
thought-
bleak,
I
and these
thought
are
that
his
was that-
lyrics that he posted in the comments. So don't argue with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Still, either one was a bar.
It's a
Either
bar.
one's a bar.
It could be a
but I
double.
thought the
It
same
could very
thing you
well
did.
be a double.
Yeah.
Because bleep does make a lot of sense in the fact that like you worship the censorship, but both sides worship the censorship. There's the side that worships the censorship that holds you down, like they take away the best bits from you.
Yeah.
But then there's also the other side that worship the censorship, as in like that tantalizing piece that they can't get their hands on. They worship what is censored versus the side that worships the censor. The bleep represents both of those things, which I really love.
Well, and in another sense, he's also saying people worship the bleak, as in most people's obsession with bad things being Hollywood glorified, like ghettos, the hood, poor things that poor events that black people have to go through, and like there's also fucking the mafia, Italian mafia glorified. There's explosions, guns, all the violence and shit. It's all glorified, and true things like true crime, horror, serial killers, all of that shit. People are obsessed with all of that, and it's because Hollywood has glorified it and made it something to where it's like we worship the bleaker concepts of life,
which is 100% true. The glorification of the horrification. Trademark term. Don't use it.
That's after
Don't
you
use it. I'll
confirmed
sue.
that was the bleak. That's what I got out of it. Was like, we worship the bleak by watching it so much and enjoying it because of that, because of the Hollywoodization.
And I also love the fact that how it plays on repeat. How we talk about the fact that how the Germans targeted, the Jews and Muslims, and like how now the flip on that is the fact that now the Jews were not the Jews were the bullies. The Jews were bullied by the Germans, and now the Germans are bullied essentially by the rest of the world, and how that was a flip. And how now the rest of the world is racist against the Germans. A lot of people don't realize the first country that Hitler invaded was Germany.
Yeah, of course. And Poland was next,
Yeah, like there was a lot of people who, if you haven't seen, it's the greatest movie maybe ever made. It's insane. It'll make you laugh and then cry and then laugh at the fact you were crying and then cry at the fact that you were laughing at something you were just laughing about.
Are you talking about the Hitler movie where he looks like the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I don't think so, but I'm intrigued.
Bro, if you don't watch White Chicks, we're fighting physically.
Jojo Rabbit. What do you mean Red Hot Chili Peppers? Nobody in this movie looks like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Jojo Rabbit? Yeah, not. I don't think that's the same.
This movie, literally,
isn't that the one that Tick bitched at you about?
Yeah, because I saw this movie and I wouldn't shut up about it for the next 4 years. It's insane. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle, we sleep. Speaking how they have you exactly where they want you. You think this goes right back to the you have the choice. They're offering you two choices. You can be left, you can be right, you can be an independent thinker. I love that our opinions aren't our own. It's true. It's how we just Mockingjay, and that's all we do is you read an article online. It supports what you think, and you just repeat it back to everybody that'll listen, everybody that won't, because we're so proud to beat our chests.
The interwebs definitely make that worse for the people.
Way, way worse. And then
especially social media.
Rain. How he goes back into the chorus, and it's the same. It's not the same. A storm comes our way. Yeah, maybe it is the same. And those who rise through distorted lies. I think there's a small change. No, I didn't remember the rise through distorted lies. It is the same, but it's an octave, at least an octave lower.
Yeah, it's definitely an octave. I love it. Love it.
This is
go back a sec. Yeah,
I'm so invested.
He gets into this. Yeah.
And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins.
How Ren is dancing and enjoying Ren's character. I keep saying Ren, but that's a placeholder for his character. How he's dancing and enjoying this.
Dude. Yeah, how he's literally dancing there, sitting there, saying that like those who rise through the distorted lies are poison in the vein, even though they're not.
Yeah.
But to him, because that's his character portraying this, to him, the rebels are ruining the big brand.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
You know it was planned to do that last little.
Okay.
Yep, we're canceled. YouTube. Demonetized.
This whole money game. Money game.
That's the same guitar, isn't it? I believe so.
I'm
same acoustic electric he used for. What just happened?
Money game.
Yeah, zoom in. What did he do?
But now it's the center of the story.
Burns as it turns. It's a physical location. You can hear the background. I don't know what we saw. Somebody comment down below what they think that was. Yes. Reveal. Fit reveal.
Fit reveal was the dumbest thing you could have ever said in your life, bro. I'm rewinding. I'm cutting that. We're going to pretend it never happened. Fit reveal. Get the mic.
Yeah. How much was your fit, sir?
Those boots. I told you I like his shoes.
Underneath his two boots. His two boots.
His two boots. Oh my god.
Oh! I hope that's water, bro. Sir?
That doesn't taste good. Oh my god.
Oh, how are you doing this? Oh. Oh. Well done. Well played.
Oh.
Well played, sir. Well played.
He doesn't. This.
Wow.
It's like there's a part 2, and we don't know what happens in part 2 yet. And there's a part 3, and we don't know what happens at part 3 yet. I don't know if it's a continuation of the same story or if it's like a Jenny Screech situation where it's not a like a Violet.
Still the same story,
but like Violet was a whole different chapter that was like that tied into the characters. They MCU'd it. He MCU'd it.
Great. Great.
The analogy of he lit himself on fire. He didn't light the victim on fire.
Basically a metaphor for what corporates and bigger elites probably should be doing, but they still light the victim on fire.
I know, but like you can see the humanity come back into it. He's been enjoying this song and dance this entire time.
And then
the fact that this is why is this the moment?
No.
What's the point here? He rips the instrument from the individual.
But and I know, but he's still enjoying it at this point because he gets.
But is he enjoying it now? He was enjoying it when he put it.
We're at ourselves. We're all part of this
enjoying it
money game.
This is where he draws the eyes.
Yeah, but that
was him.
This isn't enjoying himself. This is like.
Yeah,
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Drawing the eyes was him personifying the victim more, realizing.
He gave it a face.
Fucking what? Yeah, and once he gave it a face, he realized the humanity, the humility. They definitely do a great job of making it look like he's torturing.
The harmonizing here to nothing. This is him just...
I know
This sounds like the intro.
Oh,
this sounds like Sean Lee's Ping Pong Orchestra is what this sounds like. No, that's not. That's not. There's another song that sounds like just like that. You've heard Sean Lee's Ping Pong Orchestra.
And when we go, we won't go slow.
Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah. But this isn't the song I was thinking of. Regardless. But he's still like beating the shit out of the victim here as he's humanizing them, as he's giving them an identity, as he's singling them out.
Oh, he's in conflict. He's in conflict.
And that's what's happening here. Look at his face.
Yeah. You can see it. He's conflicted with he's torn between
the victim,
concept and morals.
The victim this entire time has had one thing. They haven't had a face. They haven't had the ability to use their words. They haven't had the ability to stand or the ability to get away. They've had the guitar. The guitar has been their one instrument.
Yet calmed guitar.
When the guitar cuts out, it's when the victim is terrified for their life. Like, they're terrified for their life the whole time. But in the most intense moments when Ren gets face to face with them, that's when the guitar cuts out entirely. And that silence is there. Yeah. And it's the perpetrator's moment. But now, as this person is gaining their identity, as Ren is giving them a face, the camera shot, interestingly, is panned on the instrument. It's panned on the guitar, the thing that gave them their voice, the thing that allowed them to be heard in the first place.
Man.
Ren steps over the guitar. He gives the guitar back. So now this person has been restored their voice, their tool that they use to express themselves, and now they have an identity. I also love the fact that this person responds like these are real eyes.
Yeah.
The gasoline, like, this is a cool moment. Like, these are drawn-on eyes, if you didn't know.
You can see the mannerisms.
Exactly. Look, they see the gas, and they look up like, oh my god, he's about to pour this on me. Does he pour it? I don't know, but this is the moment where Ren's whole thing changes. Look at his face here. What have I just done? What am I about to do?
Maybe not.
Maybe the saint doesn't fully turn to sin. Maybe the child doesn't become a killer.
The acting is just... The acting's so well done.
It's a spark. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, the cut's perfect. Cut's perfect. It's just the best cut. This one was good for sure. I feel left wondering.
I'm wondering.
No.
I'm gonna go to Hunger Games.
Like you
Hunger
feel
Games.
like there's more. Like you're like, wait, why? Like I need more. I need to know more about this. It's insane. What are we gonna do? Give him a teaser, sneak peek.
No, I just want to see when Money Games 2 was released 4 years ago. So it looks like a 2-year gap in between. Luigi Taught Me Capitalism. That's a crazy comment because this was from 4 years ago. So they're talking about like Mario's Luigi from Money Games Part 2. Luigi Taught Me Capitalism. Isaac, why? Why, Isaac?
I'm on a mission to try and hit one.
This guy has 2 million subs.
God. Holy shit.
Okay. Hold on.
What are we doing?
Hold on.
What happened?
This is my new fucking,
Gooch, it's been so long since
this
I've
my
seen
new-
you, the Gooch.
my new fucking Tinder profile picture. That's amazing.
I feel
really like
with
You're,
like
you're craving
again,
the
I
part
feel
2.
like-
You're craving the part 2. Is what
yeah.
you're saying.
yeah, it's like it was great and it led me going, but felt like such a build. Like this felt like the build up.
It did feel like
To
the
me.
build-up, but what I love is that we compared this. It definitely got cut. I'll tell you that right now. We compared this earlier with Tom McDonald.
Oh yeah.
One of the big issues I've had with Tom McDonald is he'll make statements like Ren does, but he doesn't double down on them. He doesn't pick a side. And when I brought this up in our Tom McDonald reaction video, people pointed out like, oh, he doesn't have to pick a side. Like, he's an independent thinker. This is what he likes to, like, he agrees with the left sometimes, he agrees with the right sometimes. And I was like, yeah, but like individually, he'll like
Which I agree with that.
Yeah, but he'll make
I'm like
he'll
that.
make a statement. But he doesn't double. I'm not saying he has to pick a side, left or right. But when you address an issue, you need to go into that issue and pick a side on it. But he'll bring up an issue and then not make... He'll just say, oh, this is a problem, and then move on to the next thing. And he doesn't break it down and say why it's a problem, what's wrong with it. Ren did that in this video. He would bring up an issue and he would dissect it. It'd say, okay, you have a problem with immigrants? We're all fucking immigrants. Let me break this down for you. Let me go bar to bar to bar and explain to you why you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And he
real.
did that with every point he would bring up. And that is exactly what I was trying to bring up with Tom McDonald that I wanted him to do, is I want you to go deeper beyond just the surface statement to stir up the pot, to get the controversy going. That's great. But you stood up on a stage and you said your initial point. You don't sit down. You have the crowd. They're in your palm. They're captivated. Capitalize on that moment. And I think Ren did that. I agree.
Yeah.
He left at that point. But here's the interesting part, is he left when the spark lit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the point. Is this was supposed to make you hungry. This was supposed to get you thirsty. This wasn't supposed to quench your thirst or to solve your hunger.
Bro, what are we going to do if somehow the way they filmed this, what are we going to do if Ren's in the chair?
That's wild. That's a wild statement. I wouldn't
What
doubt.
are we gonna
I
do if
wouldn't
it's
doubt
him underneath?
if part 3.
Bro!
If part 3, I might have to cut that because I think you're right, bro.
Bro. Anyway, this song was great. I definitely left hanging. Ready for the next video already, but man.
Money
it
Game
was
part
good,
2. 1 week. Bare naked ladies. It's been.
Subscribe to all of our channels. Hit that community button. Smash the like button as if it didn't have a thumb anymore. Break its thumb off.
You don't have to do any. I don't know what the fuck you just said to me.
Do all of that.
Community button.
Sit on the like button and spin.
Get a
and
thumb. Get
we'll
a
just
thumb up
have-
your bum. Put a thumb up your bum.
Thumb up the bum until you're numb. Okay.
I'm ending the video. We're done.
What's up, boy?